Are Western actions and sanctions turning them into allies? They're conducting military drills, they're integrating their economies, and they're pushing back against the West together. What does it mean for the world and for India? In our cover story tonight, we'll discuss the Russia-China axis, or what they call their no-limits partnership. We'll begin with the military drills. Moscow is hosting International Army Games next month, and China's PLA, or People's Liberation Army, is participating. In fact, they've already sent a delegation. Chinese tanks and military vehicles are on their way to Russia's Far East. China has been participating in this event since 2015. So why is this edition making headlines? Because this time Russia is at war and China is threatening one. This edition is a show of strength. The Kremlin is telling the world that it's not isolated and that the war in Ukraine has not weakened its forces. A lot of this is thanks to China. It hasn't supported Russia's military campaign directly, but Chinese companies have been supporting the Russian military. They've been supplying microchips, electronic components, and some raw materials. This includes aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxide, it's a chemical compound. It is used to extract the metal aluminium, and it's widely used in weapon production. Russian imports of Chinese aluminium oxide have jumped by 400 times. What about chip imports? They've doubled in the first 5 months of 2022. All of these have clear and distinct military applications. So in a way, China is helping Russia's fight in Ukraine, and that is America's assessment too. Last month, the US sanctioned 5 Chinese companies. They were accused of supporting the Russian military. And military support is just one part of this China-Russia relationship. The second aspect is the economic partnership. The West has largely snapped economic ties with Russia, so Moscow has turned to China. Beijing is interested in Russian energy supplies. It is already among the largest buyers of Russian oil, and now China wants to buy Russian gas too. China and Russia are expanding a gas pipeline. This project, in fact, began 8 years back. Some parts of it are operational, but the project as a whole has not really taken off. Russia invested $55 billion in this gas pipeline, in this pipeline deal. But Chinese purchases have been minuscule so far. Since December 2019, China has imported just $3.81 billion worth of gas from Russia. But that is about to change. Like I said, China and Russia are extending this gas pipeline. When it's ready, Russia will be able to export gas from Siberia, and China will be able to receive the supply all the way in Shanghai. It's a win-win for both sides. Russia will have a new customer for its gas. Earlier it was Europe, now it will be China. And for China, it will ensure a steady source of energy. Russia is already China's largest source of energy imports. Now it's about to get bigger. What does all of this tell you? The China-Russia axis is gaining strength with strong military and economic ties. What does this mean for the West? They're failing in their quest to make Putin a pariah. He's building a parallel sphere of influence.